All this month, we are pouring into your life with some practical tips on how you can get to know God even more deeper through prayer. Jim George, the author of this book, Knowing God Through Prayer, joins me today. Now, Jim, you talk about sometimes we want to make quick decisions. We want to make decisions on our own and not consult with God. But if we don't have time, you even go as far to say, if you have to make a quick decision and you can't consult with God, say no.
That's correct. But there are times when obviously we do need to do something or say something or, take a turn here or whatever it is. But I qualify that and I use Nehemiah as an example. As you know the story, he was praying about what to do about the wall in Jerusalem, and he comes into the king and he's been stewing over this thing, and obviously it's on his heart and mind and his face because the king says, well, something's wrong, and he was terribly afraid because you just don't go into the king's presence with a sour face. And immediately it says that Nehemiah says, I was afraid, but I offered up a quick prayer to God, or I offered up a prayer to God. Now see, the key to that was not that he had the quick prayer, but he had been praying for this for 4 months. When he first got the news, it had been 4 months since he was now in the presence of the king. So he'd been praying and fasting for 4 months. So when he offered up that quick prayer, it wasn't as if it was off the top of his head and gee, I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll just say this. No, he knew exactly what he needed to say and do. So when the time came, he acknowledged God and said, okay, God, this is it. And then he asked what needed to be done. So that was the only time I think we can ask for those quick things because we put some prayer behind it before then.
Good point. Well, Knowing God Through Prayer is a book that we're offering to you all this month. If you want to get deeper in your relationship with God, you want to be a prayer, what we sometimes call warrior, but really make prayer essential to your life, I would encourage you to get this copy today.